A deeper rap voice can command a certain level of respect from your listener. It's also a really quick way to change your current rap voice if you don't like the way it sounds. I'm going to make this a really quick video. I'm just going to give you a couple of examples and give you a brief explanation of the techniques that I use to deepen my rap voice. So the first thing you can do, you can implement right now as you're watching this video, or implement it right after watching this video. Take full breaths. You're probably not breathing deep enough as it is, so breathe down to your balls. And if you're doing this properly, the first thing you realize is that you unlock your diaphragm. Your diaphragm expands forward, sideways, and backwards in all 4 directions. And another thing you realize if you do this correctly is that your voice is a tad bit deeper, it's a bit more open. This is because you've relaxed your chest, your shoulders, your neck, your voice is a little less tense, and now you can hit higher tones, lower tones, which is the purpose of this video. And on this topic of breathing, if you've ever listened to the rapper Gigs, you notice that his faster flows are a tad bit higher than when he uses his normal, slow, smooth flow. This is not to say you have to copy Gigs or flow slow. This is just an example of how important breathing is when it comes to having a deeper rap voice. For me, I love spitting to a lot of grime beats. I spit to over rap beats and trap beats and drill beats as well, but I really love spitting to grime beats. And for those who have a faster flows, you notice that we only have a short space in between bars to breathe, and as a result we tend to take this little mouth breath as we're spitting our bars, which constricts our voice, puts tension in the voice, makes it sound a tad bit higher pitch. So the trick is, instead of doing that, just do what we've just practiced at the start of this video. In that short space you get to breathe through the diaphragm. Obviously you can't do this long ass fish breath coming out of water, like gasping for air type breath, because you've only got a short space to breathe. But in that short space, instead of doing the mouth breath, take that short breath with the diaphragm, so a bit more expanded, right? It doesn't have to be audible, it doesn't have to be so that it ruins the rest of the bar. Someone hears it and they can't focus on what you're saying because your breath was just so massive. It can still be this short breath, but instead of being from the mouth, you want it to be from the diaphragm, instead of on the throat, on the diaphragm. So example, the first way of breathing might be something like this. Spent 20 years inside of the mist and the sanity inside of my mind is myth. Tried to be rid of this evil, but then I went feeble. That's the first way. The second way might go something like this. Spent 20 years inside of the mist and the sanity inside of my mind is a myth. Tried to be rid of this evil, but then I went feeble once the devil appeared. And it's way better. Your voice sounds deeper. It's a lot more freer. And also another trick is to take that deep breath where you're activating your diaphragm at the start of your verse, and then you have this full tank, and it will carry you a lot further and you won't need to breathe as much. And then when you do need to breathe, you just carry on breathing through the diaphragm. Now of course you're gonna have to practice this, so instead of doing that quick mouth breath, you do a diaphragmic breath, like real quick. That does take practice because it's hard to breathe deep and quick at the same time. But on top of that, there's also a few other things that you can practice that will help you deepen your rap voice. So now I'm gonna start speaking in a slightly deeper tone, and I hope that you can hear it, right? I hope you can actually clock the difference. Do this in your normal everyday life when you're speaking to someone that's never heard your real voice, obviously. And also when you practice your rapping, when you're doing like your verses, practicing your flow, practice it in a deeper voice. So rap in a deeper voice, just like this, right? And if you notice you can't do the whole sentence or the whole 16 bar in a deeper voice, just do the last syllables of each bar of each line in a deeper voice. So I'm going to play you an example now of me doing the last syllables in a higher pitch tone, which is something a lot of us do on purpose, just to add emphasis into the last words of the bar. And I was doing it on purpose in here, so let's hear that.
I believed in you, but you try play me like a bleeding fool. Now your blood's on the floor and it's leaving you. Next time be aware who you're speaking to.
Alright, now back to normal voice. So there I'm going, I believed in you, but you try playing me like a bleeding fool. Now your blood's on the floor and it's leaving you. So instead of doing that, you might want to do the opposite in your practice. So you might want to go, I believed in you, but you try playing me like a bleeding fool. Now your blood's on the floor and it's leaving you, right? And over time, you will notice that this becomes natural. It becomes your natural rap voice, right? My normal voice is nowhere near as deep as my rap voice, but due to practice, whenever I spit bars, especially on rap beats, slower beats, it just comes out in the deeper tones. So yeah, keep in mind that I do naturally have a deeper vocal range than a lot of people. So that might play a factor. If your vocal range is not that deep, you can still do these exercises, and trust me, you will notice a difference, but obviously results will vary depending on your natural voice. But either way, whether you've naturally got a deeper voice and you want to deepen it, or whether you've naturally got a higher tone and you want to deepen it, you've got to do this a lot of times for this to work. You got to put in the time and the practice, and then you're going to get this skill, right? So do loads and loads of volume of this. So I hope that helped you out. I hope you found value from this video. If you did, then hit the like button, share it to someone else who you think will find value from this video. And if you have a music channel, if you are recording music and putting it out there, but do not know how to go about the promotion, or haven't got the time to do the promotion, I've got an affiliate link in the description of this video for a company called Music Advertising. I hope I'm saying that right. And if you click that link, sign up to some of their services. They can help you out with your promotion and boost your viewership and make your music career goals a reality. So with all that being said, I'd like to say thank you to all the subscribers in this channel before I go, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.